Hi, Kerry here from My Cloud Bookkeeping. I work with small business owners and entrepreneurs, helping them to keep their business finances in order using QuickBooks Online. Before you reconcile your bank or credit card statement to QuickBooks Online, you should always check that the opening balance in the statement agrees to the opening balance on the QuickBooks Online reconcile page. This is such an important step that if the opening balance has changed, QuickBooks Online creates a big, scary warning. If the opening balance has changed since the last reconciliation, it's because you've changed a reconciled transaction after the reconciliation was completed. After we walk through the steps in this video, I'll go over some examples where that might be okay. So be sure to stay to the end. And for now, let's take a look at what to do when you do encounter a difference or that scary warning.
Okay, so here we are in our sample company. You may have heard me say before, go to reconcile, your favorite way to get there, because there are so many. You may have it bookmarked, accounting, reconcile. I can't even get it with this new format. I just tend to pop up here and go straight to reconcile. Now I've opened it up and straight away you can see we have this scary, scary message right here. Your beginning balance is off by $76.98. Let's pop right in here. It says we can help you fix it. And this is going to tell you what happened to make this beginning balance be different to what we reconciled last time. Now, if we pop in here, we can see there was a check that was deleted and we have the option to view that check. It was reconciled, as we can see here. It was for $76.98, which was $68 for utilities, $8 for sales tax, and it was to the city water company. Now, who knows why we deleted this? Perhaps we didn't mail it, we issued a new one, but there are better ways to do that than to delete something that's been reconciled. So what we need to do now is add that check back into the system. I'm just making a quick note of the details. We'll pop up here to create an expense. It was the city water company. From the checking account, that was the one we were going to reconcile. I'm putting it back in at the date that it was in initially. Water utilities, it was 68.12 plus the GST, I think it said, maybe it's HST. Let's just make sure that the amount goes to the correct. 76.98, yes, that is correct. So now I'm going to save and close this. We'll go back to our reconciliation. You can see we still have our warning. So now we have two options. I tend to go for sort of a cleaner option, which is to say, what was the last statement ending date on the 31st of October? In which case I pop in here, I look at my bank statement, I put in the closing balance on that date and start reconciling. Then when I pop in, you can see I've entered the check again, I can clear it and there's zero difference. But I also want to show you the other way to do this. So if we close without saving, and I want to move on to the November statement, reconciliation. I'll enter in the amount of my November statement. And start reconciling from here. Now, if I go from my statement to here, and check off everything, let's select all because it's a sample company. You can see this amount from October, the $76.98, right here. When we include it in the November reconciliation, then we're clear. Everything's fine. We're reconciled till the end of November.
In order to prevent transactions being changed after you've reconciled, you can close the books, which will give you at least a warning before changing anything. I have another video on that. I did say I would let you know when you're likely to encounter this error and when it's not necessarily scary, but still not fun. If you're doing a cleanup job that involves deleting transactions that have been entered incorrectly and reconciling the correct ones, this often happens with duplicated transactions. I would recommend either having your accountant undo the prior reconciliations or using the method where you go back into the reconciliation at the previously reconciled date. That way, you're only dealing with transactions that were either outstanding when you completed the prior reconciliation or that you've corrected. The bank reconciliation is one of the most important tools you have to ensure your books are in order. If you have old amounts hanging out unreconciled or opening balance errors, it's important that you properly resolve them, or your books will not be accurate and you'll be making decisions with information that you cannot rely upon. You can't grow your business in a healthy and sustainable way if you're unable to make decisions in real time, such as adjusting your prices or taking advantage of an opportunity that arises. So I hope this has been helpful. Do be sure to like, subscribe, ring that little bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.